Welcome to Brunettes Who Bitch, where the sports are hot, the takes are hotter, and we don't hold back because life's too short to sugarcoat anything.
Hey.
Nice.
You can
I'm like,
start off.
nobody was talking, so I needed to.
I was like, you can literally start off saying, "Welcome back to Brunettes Who Bitch. This is going to be a unscripted episode, and we're just gonna rock." Something like that. I don't know.
This is gonna be a nightmare because we're running on adrenaline.
I don't know
Yeah,
what to do. I don't know.
Woo!
My adrenaline wore off. I'm not gonna lie.
And I had McDonald's for breakfast.
Ooh.
It was so good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. What'd you have? Did you have a shamrock shake with your breakfast?
No,
Oh,
a mocha frap, but I've consumed within the last 7 days at least 3 Shamrock Shakes. So
Fantastic.
gross.
Love that for you. Love that for
the
you.
Shamrock Shakes are so good. They're so good. I don't want to hear any hating.
Well, we're talking about St. Patrick's Day essentially with the Shamrock Shakes. So, is it the luck of the Irish or the luck of the Americans?
What if I'm both?
Can I?
Both.
Where's I don't have my mute button because I'm not logged in today, so I can't mute you.
Ha 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 ha! Only
God.
I have the power.
Oh boy.
So this is how this episode's gonna go. Okay, well, welcome everybody. If you couldn't tell.
This is why we script these.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, this is going to be a very unscripted episode, and it's just going to be full of. Honestly, I don't even know what topic we're going to go off today. I don't know how to explain it. Ashley chose it. Or created the idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even know how to word it. She's sitting there. She's like, yeah, what?
I was watching. I don't know what I was watching, so I don't know where it came from because I should have gave you guys more of a detail when I sent the text. But it was just like, oh, I think this is a good idea, and it's essentially like how being an athlete through your formative years, through your growing up years, helped prepare you for real life.
Yeah. Prepare you for real life or just make you regret going into real life. Either way.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was so deep.
Because it's actually just really funny. This has like nothing to do with like what we're talking. Actually, it kind of does. I was like on my personal laptop, on my work laptop last night, and I was like, oh my God, I found my basketball career video from college. And I played it, and I sat on the couch by myself with a poppy in my hand, crying, just watching it. And I'm like, wow, I don't want to be an adult anymore.
Oh,
so that's exactly why I say, do we regret going into an adult life?
yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I don't want to be an adult, but like also being an athlete taught me resilience.
What did athlete teach me? I don't even know what it teaches me. Patience, I guess.
Discipline.
Being an
Discipline, yeah,
athlete taught me how to work well with others.
Yeah.
Despite like I don't know. I don't know if it also helps that like I can become friends with like literally anyone. Sometimes that's a bad thing, but also
we know.
But like
Oh,
it's easy for me to be like in situations where like I don't know a person, but like if I'm in a room with them and we have a common interest, I can make friends with them. Whether that be like a temporary friendship that only lasts for the day or one that ends up lasting me my entire life.
Yeah.
So definitely helps.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly.
Well, we're talking about teams and teamwork, and before we get too far off of the track that we're going and it gets really derailed, just gotta give a quick shout out to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes.
Shout out Jack Hughes!
It was funny when
and
I was
Johnny
at
Hockey.
I was watching it at work, and I had my laptop on top of the printer that we had for basketball, and everyone's watching it. All my workers are surrounding it, watching it, and it happened, and we went nuts. I said, thank God it happened now, because the game is about to start in 3 minutes. I don't want to see anyone on their phones. I didn't want to be the bad boss.
I punched Lisa's husband. He was sitting next to me.
Oh,
And
I was
literally
like, why?
Lau
Did
went
he say something?
whack, whack. Nope. Just got so excited and just punched him.
What
Literally,
I did was, so when it said like they were going into overtime, I was like, okay, like I need to record the reaction because this is either going to be like the most devastating loss ever or I'm going to go absolutely insane. And so I was like filming, like me and all my friends were sitting in my living room, and two of them are like, "Oh my god, I just got the game spoiled for me," because they had their Twitter notifications on
oh,
and
and it was delayed.
they wouldn't say, and I'm like, "Good or bad?" And they're just like, "I just got it spoiled." And I'm sitting here and I'm like, "Good or bad?" And so then I'm like, "You know what? Like I don't even want to know. I want to be surprised. I need like genuine reaction." And so I'm like literally like staring at the TV and they're in like the USA's defensive zone and I was like, fuck, like it's gonna be Canada that wins. Like they're literally right there. And then all of a sudden, like Jack Hughes does Jack Hughes things.
With no teeth.
With
Yeah.
no teeth.
And then like all of a sudden they're in the offensive zone and Werenski passes it to Jack and like Jack just shoots it. And then I see him like do like a little like wrap around and then he's like throwing shit and I was like, "Oh my god, he just scored." And I was like, I was literally like out of body experience. I'm still having an out of body experience. I've rewatched his goal like at least 50 times since he's done it.
My Matt
I didn't even
texted me.
realize it was him that scored it. I just saw it and was like, "Good night." Turn the
Yeah.
TV off. Back to sleep.
Like mid like cheering, I turned to my friends and I'm like, "Was that Jack?" And they were like, "That was Jack." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's even better."
Yeah, Matt
What?
texts me. He goes, USA, let's go, overtime win. Jack Hughes. Fuck him, but let's go. Love a
Nice.
Ranger fan.
That's our boy, that's our star. Also,
He
not to,
posted
like,
it on his Instagram story, and I almost swiped up, and I was gonna be like, "You can't post Jack Hughes," and then I didn't.
Did he? I don't.
He posted like the.
Oh, yes.
my
I'd be like, "You can't post that."
I opened up Instagram earlier and somehow had opened it like 20 seconds after Jack had posted his Instagram post. So like fresh post. And I look at the likes and my cousin, who is, mind you, chronically offline, like barely ever responds to text messages, doesn't post anything on social media, like nothing, had beat me to liking his post. I was like, Jack Hughes just posted this 30 seconds ago and you already liked it? Okay. But like I was in the grandkids group chat because we were all like watching the game and they were like, "Oh, like that penalty kill, I almost fainted." I was like, my mimosa did not survive that one. I'm gonna be so honest. Like I was stress drinking my OJ.
So, you know what I loved? And I know Jersey's governor did it. I know our governor did it. It's Sunday, so you can't sell alcohol until 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But they lifted that ban specifically for today so that bars and stuff could open.
Yeah.
They did the same thing here.
6. Yeah, I know they did it there. I know San Jose did it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There were bars and stuff open like all over the country.
In
Which,
San
like-
Jose and California, they had to open at like 4:30, 5 a.m.
Well, yeah, because 6
Yeah, that
a.m.
makes me
here, they're
laugh.
3 hours behind in California.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wait, I'm sorry, Kate. I'm actually going through your story right now, and I really think this is sick. Where he literally spoke what's actually happening.
When
He
Quinn
spoke it into
asking-
existence.
literally, okay, for those who don't know, because I'm gonna talk about
I was
it.
gonna rate it. Go ahead.
At like 12:30 their time last night, Quinn and Jack Hughes share a room in the Olympic Village. At like 12:30, like I don't think either of them could really sleep, and so Quinn was like,
Yo, you up, bro?
yeah, hold up, what does he say?
It says I literally have it. It literally says it's like you
at
up. He goes,
12:30 at
yeah.
night, you up, and it's like, yeah, dreaming about scoring the game winner. Like profit. I'm like,
Guy
we've got
really-
one brother that sees ghosts, another that's a prophet.
Wait, one.
then-
Wait.
When you see ghosts.
Is this
When you
okay?
see
Wait.
Lost a tooth
Okay.
again.
like I said, I'm not into hockey as like you guys are. So like when you guys say sees ghosts, is the reason why I'm seeing this guy all over social media just staring into space and everyone keeps
Yes.
saying
Yeah.
he's fighting his demons?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw a comment somewhere that was like, I love how it looks like he knows the fate of his teammates.
Staring into their soul. You only have 3 days to live.
It's like this one's like gonna choke on some food, so like don't let them eat that.
Foreshadowing their life.
Yeah,
So
this
Anyway.
action will have consequences. Don't let your teammate eat bacon for breakfast or something. I don't know.
I still think it's pretty cool that like the brothers were on the same team. Was there 2 brothers?
Yeah,
There
there
was
was
one
the
of them-
Reps and
and
the
the
Hughes.
No, there were one of
the
them was
Chuck
like
brothers.
yeah, because like I saw something I think on Twitter where it was like
Did you
they
see?
relived their dad's legacy.
Well, so Jim and Keith were both jumping up and down like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Their celebration, like the families, because they were all sitting together, was the cutest thing on the planet.
Yeah, that was the most like, like not like cheerful, but like I've never seen Ellen have
The
that.
most expressive.
Yeah,
It was the most
like that was
expressive
the
they've
most
ever. Even
expressive
Jim.
celebration I have ever seen. Like there have been games where like when they played in Vancouver a couple seasons ago, and both Jack and Luke scored in the same game, and she was just sitting there, and I'm like, both of your sons just scored a goal. Like you think you would like be a little bit more enthusiastic about it, but I think it's probably different because her 2 sons weren't playing against each other this time. They were playing with
Probably.
each other. You know,
I like how the
2030,
Devils interviewed
2030 there will
Luke
be all
today.
3.
The Devils
did
interviewed
interview
Luke
Luke.
today, and he literally was. They were like, "Oh, like your brothers are coming home with a gold medal," and he was like,
So is
so is my
mom."
mother."
Yeah.
Not like a physical gold medal, because I really hate that like the coaches and all that don't get the gold medals, but like figurative.
So I
Mhm.
think that coaches, I think that the staff should get gold medals. I think it's dumb that
I
they
think
don't.
so too. I said the same thing where
Yeah.
it's like you are also part of that entire experience.
It's like a World Series ring, right?
Yeah.
It's like a championship ring. The entire staff gets a ring.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I didn't know that they didn't get
If
one.
not
I
a
saw that
gold
post
medal,
and
then
was
like
actually
at
like,
least some type of like physical representation of the fact that you helped lead a team to
It's-
Yeah.
a gold
yeah.
medal at the Olympics.
It's literally it's just written in Wikipedia what they did. If honestly, it's just like, hey, what'd you do in your lifestyle? I don't know. Check Wikipedia. I don't have anything to show for it.
Although
check Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, there's been somebody who already went on and like on Jack Hughes' Wikipedia page, they have him as the owner of Canada right now.
I'm
like-
crying. This is why I say I love Wikipedia sometimes, because it's literally like you can edit whatever you want.
Yeah. One time when I was younger, I went on some random
I need to see
some
this.
random person's Wikipedia and like made up that they had a daughter. I was like, they don't. but people are gonna be like, oh my god, I didn't know they had a kid, and they're gonna be like, where the fuck did you hear that? They're gonna be like, your Wikipedia page. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Hence why Wikipedia is not a reliable source, kids. Don't use it as source material. Thank you.
I'm crying.
I'm acting like I'm a teacher. I'm not.
No, but you'd be surprised. People still use Wikipedia for like
When I
their
was
own.
in like 5th grade, I think I used Wikipedia, and they were like, oh, Wikipedia is not a reliable source. Like anybody can edit that. And I was like, oh, well, that's good information to know since I'm a child. Like,
I remember going for my master's, and one of my professors said that if you use Wikipedia, it's automatic 0. I go, oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
that's fully expected.
But you know what I also said, like with the whole gold medal thing for like, I know the women's were also like nostalgic, but the men's was wholesome.
Well, so
Yeah.
there's a couple of reasons why it was like amazing that it was today, right? It's
Yeah.
46 years since the Soviet
Exactly.
It's still crazy though,
US
because it's the
game.
exact date. The exact date.
exact date, 46 years
Crazy.
ago,
February 22nd.
the Miracle on Ice game.
That's crazy.
And then on top of that, it was truly for Johnny Hockey. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's a very wholesome moment for
I
them,
thought it
whereas
was
like the
very-
woman is more like, I don't know if for the women. The woman is just nostalgic, I guess. But like for the men, it's very wholesome.
it's the first time we won both.
In the
Ooh.
same fashion, too.
Ooh, yeah,
It was
overtime
in the
golden
same
goal.
And I think that just goes to show like how like tight those like gold medal games were, because the
Mhm.
fact that both of them like same exact score, same exact fashion, same exact result, like is
And
crazy.
I'm happy
They were
about that
both
because it's not
games.
like a blowout.
Games.
It's not like you don't want
Yeah.
to do a blowout game. Like you know how like the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl's boring. Like it just wasn't great. Like this, it was suspenseful. It had everyone on the edge of their seat, literally glued to the TV.
Mm-hmm.
They
Like
were both great games. We were outplayed at some parts. We outplayed them at some parts. Like, it truly was anyone's game for a while.
we outplayed them when it mattered.
You got lucky when it mattered.
I'm sorry, but like I'm also on that part of Twitter too of like people just bashing each other. And it was this guy, I guess he was a Canadian fan, and he was just like, yo, dude, skate. Why aren't you skating? So I said, I'm like, we just outworked them to the puck. And it just worked.
Well,
But
the other
that's what
problem
happened
was-
too. Like one of our guys got knocked over, so he took a minute to get there, and the defenseman just did not catch. He
Just-
just said,
yep.
"Okay, bye."
Cool.
And
That's
it's
it.
stupid because they know that Bennington plays out of his net, so it's like you should have been back there. But I digress.
But also, you guys had a few of like really good looks
Oh
where
my god, there was one save. Wait.
Hellebuck wasn't in the net for a few spots, and Celebrini just completely missed the goal. Or
Yeah,
McKinnon
they just
completely-
fanned and
Wow,
they couldn't.
he was-
Yeah,
And it was like,
He was so disappointed about
had you
it,
guys
so.
made any of those, you would have won without an issue.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to find the photo that they posted
it really
of
was.
our goalie making
my
the
gosh.
save with his stick. Do you know what photo?
I
I'm
really
talking
wasn't
about?
anybody's
I think
game.
Megan
Hellebuck's
Keller
photo.
posted it on her Instagram
Yeah,
story.
that's maybe where I saw it. That was insane.
Also, shout out Jack Hughes for when they were like, "Oh, like what was one of the first thoughts you had when you like scored that goal?" And he was like, "I'm gonna be so honest. One of the first people I thought of was Megan Keller, because
Oh,
she
yeah, I saw
also
that.
scored the overtime winning goal to win
But-
against."
Are you kidding me with that save?
It's crazy.
Like, are you
It's like,
That's
kidding me?
crazy.
These goalies will make like the most insane save ever, and then like 20 minutes later they will also let like the easiest goal in, and it's like, okay,
Literally,
but I not to like
it's fine for Johnny Hockey. You guys have it.
not to like
Thanks.
continuously talk about Jack Hughes, but like
But I mean, he's
Also,
definitely a topic of
these
conversation
guys-
today.
these guys immediately started just celebrating, because you could tell like during like these press things, and like I was, still having something playing on the TV, and all of a sudden it's like the best of Milan, blah blah blah, and they're like interviewing Jack, and Quinn is there, and Hellebuck. Quinn looks blasted out of his mind already. Like that guy is gonna get alcohol poisoning, because
Oh
is
my!
that the one where Dylan Larkin comes in and just starts
yeah,
screaming?
and literally just starts is like, yo, and it's like, oh my god. But like Jack was even like, I don't know what he was yapping about, because whenever he's talking now, I'm just like, wow, his little lisp, like like he's so funny. And then he's like, Hellebuck's
poor
the
guy.
best player in the world right now. And I was like, this guy, like, oh my god, drink some water.
I
Oh my
was so
God, just
happy
drink
for
some
him.
water.
I'm so happy for them.
Yeah.
Like, overall, they needed this. They needed the boost of confidence, I guess, if you will.
Yeah.
And not only that, so this podcast comes out on Wednesday, which is the first day of NHL games being back. I'm intrigued to see how these people who literally were just beating the shit out of each other are now teammates again.
Back playing together.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
said the same
Yeah.
thing to my dad.
And then like the people who also were like on a team together now going back to beating the shit out of each other. Did you just say
Yeah,
that, or
right.
did you say the other way around?
That's
The other
literally
way.
what I said, but slightly different.
So like, okay, because like the whole like Brad Marchand posted on his Instagram story like 2 weeks ago, it was like Sanheim being like, oh, like you're my friend for now, but in 2 weeks your soul is mine. And I was like, wow.
But it's
Wow.
true because, like, and like, I love Tage Thompson. Obviously, we all know this, but I hate Tage Thompson during the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Four Nations, Tage Thompson got robbed for not being on that roster, and I think he kind of proved exactly why he should have been on that roster during the Olympics.
Yeah.
But now we play him on Wednesday, And I just went from like being this screaming happy person for Tage Thompson, and now I have to be like,
Yeah.
ew.
Fuck that guy.
Boo.
Yeah.
Same thing with Dylan Larkin. Like, I love Dylan Larkin, and now I have to go back to not liking Dylan Larkin.
I think it was easy that I didn't really get like super emotionally attached this time around. Like back on during Four Nations, I literally was like, "Oh, like wow, like I kind of like these guys now." Like a couple, last year when I was saying Four Nations, I was like endeared by Austin Matthews.
I was gonna say, weren't you endeared by Matthews?
Yeah, this time around is I didn't let myself get to that extent, but I also like wasn't like, oh my god, like Austin Matthews is on my team.
Well, so
Like I was only like that for the Chuck brothers because I can't stand those guys. But like, I digress.
I digress.
I'm so intrigued. Like, first of all, first American Mexican captain in the NHL.
Fuck. Yes.
Yes.
Number one. So, like, kudos to him. He brought hockey, which wasn't popular in his area, to his area, made it popular.
Mhm.
And, as much as I hate on Matthews because he is a Toronto player, how does that integration look? Like, going from being a USA winner and a gold medalist to having to go play for Toronto again.
Right.
Like, does Toronto
He's gonna
boo
take
him?
a lot of heat. He's gonna take a lot of heat. Toronto, the fans aren't gonna boo him for the fact that he won a gold medal. They're gonna boo him because he played well for the USA team, and then he's gonna be dick all for Toronto. That's what's gonna happen.
I was gonna say, like, is this the player that had the option? I don't think the option, but like he is being criticized already for choosing to represent the United States rather than Canada.
No.
You might be thinking of William Nylander, who
Maybe I
is,
know there
like,
was one of them. Me and Matt were
Canadian,
talking
half
about it.
Swedish, and he represented Team Sweden.
Maybe because me and Matt
Yeah.
were talking about something like that earlier, and I was just like,
I think
Because Nylander
the
also
player-
plays for Toronto.
Yeah. I think the person who's going to see the most heat about all of this is actually Brady Tkachuk because he is the captain. He's the captain of Ottawa,
Canada.
which is literally the capital of Canada, and he badmouthed Canada to the media.
Oh.
So I was like, "You're an idiot because you live here 90% of the time, and you went like I understand tensions are high and like you're running." Like,
but also your energy levels. You want to talk about running on adrenaline?
Like, but you still have to be so careful what you say.
Oh yeah, no.
And you opened your mouth and you said some really shit things about the country that you live in and that the fans of this country support you and pay your salary by going to your games. Like, good luck, dude.
Good luck, brother.
They're gonna be.
And I think they're like part Canadian or part something. I don't know. I think his dad has some sort of. I don't know.
I think their mom is like Canadian, is what I heard.
It might be their mom that's Canadian, but they're like half Canadian or something, and also grew up through the Canadian system because the Tkachuk brothers did play for the London Knights. I know that, or at least one of them did. But you literally play here now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You're stupid.
I sense a trade in his near future.
I'm sure he wants to be traded.
I'm sure maybe that's why he did it.
Can it just not be to the Devils? Literally anywhere else.
I don't think they would trade him to us because of his family ties with
Charles. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Who knows?
I'm excited. So the Devils play Pittsburgh on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
So I'm curious to see what the reaction, like what the Jack Hughes.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna probably do a whole big thing.
Reaction is gonna be every time he goes to different.
See, I don't know.
He's probably gonna get hype unless he goes to Canada. He's gonna get hype everywhere he goes besides Canada.
Well, yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it also that would seem a little unfair just because Sidney Crosby we know is a Canadian. He plays for an American team, and he's just like an internationally respected player, and like he had the golden goal. So like you would think
that's why.
You would think that like everyone would kind of like return that in the same respect to Jack Hughes, but like
But we're in a
I think
different
it'll.
era.
I think it'll take time for the people to respect
Yeah.
that. Honestly, it
think
was
there's-
very different when Crosby was playing in the Olympics and got the golden goal all those years
Yeah,
ago.
it's a different
It was
era.
very different.
Yeah. The people are different. People's mentalities are different. Social media is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and as much as I love Jack, the way that Sidney Crosby carries himself versus the way that Jack carries himself is very different.
I'm like,
So-
yeah, because Crosby's also been in the league a lot longer. Like what?
Well,
yeah,
he's been in the
was
league
drafted
longer,
the
and he's
same
also
year
very,
that what
like,
Matthew Schaefer was being born, or Macklin Celebrini, one of the two. But like,
He was
it's
drafted
not
in,
even
like-
that. It's just he's quiet, he's reserved. As
yeah.
where if you put Jack in front
I
of
was even
media,
like, Jack's kind of quiet, but like at
Jack's
the Olympics,
quiet, but you put him in
at the
media.
Olympics since winning, he has been like, oh my god, that's
Yap,
the most
yap,
I've heard
yap,
this
yap,
man
yap, yap.
speak. Like literally,
Yeah.
like
Crosby's a little bit different in the way that he carries himself.
This sounds like one of my athletes. Put them in front of a camera. They're the most talkative person I've ever met in my entire life. It's actually hysterical.
I am excited to see how Jack comes back on Wednesday.
But
I hope he
he's
comes back, like,
playing.
good
Do you know how he can be like a
and-
healthy scratch?
I don't think. I think he, unless he's like injured, I can't see him scratching simply because he got so much heat because he was injured the week before the Olympics.
Yeah. And like if he's comes back and doesn't play, that's not gonna be a good look. Like
But
I
at the same
personally-
time, you also
I
have to
personally,
realize
I'd be like, you know what? You just won the country a gold medal. Like, take a break.
no, but
You're
you
probably
also have to
jet
realize
lagged.
that he's probably flying Monday all day.
They're flying tomorrow.
Hopefully.
It's an
They're flying to
8-hour flight. They're
Miami.
flying tomorrow into Miami because they can't even fly into New York because of the blizzard.
Exactly. So now they have to do that. And then he has to adjust to that time change once again because 2 week in that different time change.
It's
is
not
another
that
thing.
bad. It's not that bad.
Dude, you were out of it when you came back from Italy. Are you kidding me?
Going there,
Who are
going
you
there, I was
talking?
fine. Going there, I was fine. You're right. Going there, being there, I was fine. Once I got home, I was done.
Of
But you're
course.
correct.
And that's
Dude, you
why-
slept for like 13 hours one day.
I did.
I remember that, yeah. But that's also
Good
why
to-
like it pissed me off so much when people were like, oh, like they need to cater to the American and Canadian market because why are you having a game at 8 o'clock in the morning? Okay, let's push the game back. That way they can push the closing ceremony to the next day because by the time they play, it will be too late in the day to have the closing
But
ceremony. And then you'll
realistically-
complain when these players come back on Tuesday being jet lagged as fuck and then not playing to their best ability. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you can't say that we have to cater to an audience because, like we talked about earlier, bars opened at 4, 5 a.m. to
Yeah.
make this work.
Like,
People
yeah.
woke up at 8 a.m. to watch this game. It's
Yeah.
not about catering to them. It's literally the dedication of the fandom. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
If you're not dedicated enough to wake up at 8 a.m. to
they-
watch a game, sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
They
Right.
also just they don't think.
No.
They don't. People don't think.
Like, what was the time difference between Italy and here? What did we
It's
say?
6 hours.
6
It's a
hours.
6-hour time difference. So
Okay.
8 a.m.'s 2 p.m.
So that's perfect time for a game.
So what time
Because
do
they
you
have
want to
other-
have it? 2 p.m. here, which is 8 p.m. there. It's not realistic.
And of course, they still have other events going on, no? That they have to stream?
Because then they would have
They
like
had-
a medaling ceremony and like all
Yeah.
that. It would have been like fucking midnight their time, and then they wouldn't have been able to celebrate with their team. Like God
Correct.
forbid, like have it earlier in the day. The Olympics don't need to cater to a country on the other side of the world.
Literally.
We can cater to them. We've been
Well,
doing
and
it
we
the
all
entire
know-
time.
We all know that when the Olympics come back to North America,
Yeah.
everybody in
There's no
Europe's going to complain because it's so late for them, and the people over here are going to be like, oh, well, fuck you, get over it. So,
But also
have it
realistically,
both
if you
ways.
think about it, there are international fans in Europe and Australia and all that that are waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning already to watch 82 games a year.
mhm,
So it's
we
like,
did it for 2
okay.
weeks. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh. It wasn't even like the 2 weeks straight. We played what? 8 games? I don't even know. Don't
Guys,
quote me
I'm
on
gonna be
that.
so for real. I'm gonna be so for real. I liked waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning turning the TV on and watching Switzerland on the screen.
Well, it was
I'm like,
funny
I
because
liked waking up and having sports
6
to watch.
in
It
the
was
morning
nice.
for me. I'm not gonna lie, I liked the 8 a.m. I wake up at 8 a.m. for work every single day.
it was funny because I got up for work at like 7 because I had to be in by 9. And Matt got up. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm watching the hockey game." I go, "Oh, right." And I literally watched some of it before I went into the office. But
I
then
watched it
you
at
can watch it
church.
outside office. Whoa. Is that part of your Lent series?
Yeah. No, it's Sunday. That doesn't count.
Nice.
Sundays aren't included in the 40 days.
So basically, Ash is the reason why we got the gold medal because she watched it in church and God said, "Miracle."
The guy behind me said,
Can't spell gold without God.
the guy behind me said, "Don't worry, God's a hockey fan." Because he saw it, because I had it up, like, on my knee, and me and Dad are watching it before Mass starts.
Was your
And the
mom
guy-
mad?
She wasn't mad. She's definitely a little annoyed, but wasn't mad. And the guy behind me, like, leans over and goes, "I wanted to do that too, but my wife would yell at me." So I was like, well, right here. All
Here you
good for
go. Just peek on over. Put sunglasses on. You'll never know.
So it was literally
I'm like,
on
just
the pew.
hold your phone a
during
little
Mass.
up more.
Just hold the phone up. You're good.
But imagine like you score in church and you just say, "Yeah," and it's like God is really inside me today. Say,
Yeah, I'm
guys are
just
with
feeling
me.
the faith.
I'm feeling the
Oh my
Lord.
god.
I don't know. I just think it's actually kind of crazy how both the games ended in the same situation. But the way the score happened is reversed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
because with the women's, Canada
This-
scored first, and then we tied
Yeah,
it up.
we didn't
third
tie it
time.
until like 2 minutes like left in the third.
Hillary Knight.
I was
Sorry.
so annoyed about that. I really thought we had it too.
No,
And then fucking 2 minutes away from the fucking end of the game.
She was like
I
10
literally
yards,
was so
10 yards
pissed.
out. Like she just launched that shot and it went
I
in.
was so mad.
It was
I
meant to
didn't even
be.
think that went in.
I didn't
I
either.
didn't think it went in at first either. And then when I saw it went in, I was like, son of a bitch.
When they started celebrating, I was like, "Oh, cool." Overtime.
Cool.
Yeah.
But like it was just the last two like the hockey gold medal games, I was in the office. So the women's, I had my boss, another coworker, and like 2 more sitting in my office watching the TV because I'm the only one who had a TV. We scored the tying goal. I went nuts. Then we got the golden goal. My boss went nuts. So then today, when we all went nuts behind the table at the basketball game, my coach, my boss texts me. He goes, "We got the gold?" Question mark. I go, "Yes." He goes, "Good. Now focus on the game." I go, "You got it."
My dad texted me earlier because background story about my dad. If he doesn't like you, you'll know because he will
You'll know.
pick on you if he does like you. So like
Yeah,
I always
that's
had
a
to
bad
explain
thing.
that to my friends growing up. I'd be like, "Yo, like my dad, like he might be like being mean to you and picking on you, but that is because he feels comfortable enough to do so." And like so you should be honored. And so earlier my dad texted me. He goes, "Who's the loser that scored the US gold goal?"
Oh.
And I was like, and he goes, "Was that Jerk Hughes?" And I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh
And so
my
I
God.
posted on the Twitter. I was like, "Congrats, J Hugh. I think my dad actually does like you." So yeah.
Not them holding Jack Hughes on their shoulders walking out of the arena.
I'm like, that's such a safety hazard. Put the boy down.
Guy has no teeth already. There's how much safety hazard he got.
Can I also just say how much media attention Jack Hughes has gained in like the last less than 12 hours? This is gonna sound. I've been
The
like
worst thing for
refreshing
Devils
his.
hockey.
Well, because I looked at his Instagram following earlier today, and I was like, "Oh my god, is this guy gonna like reach 1 million followers because of the Olympics?" And so I've been
Yes.
refreshing. He's within the last like at least 2 hours, he's gained about 100,000 followers, which is crazy.
You also know it's really crazy. The topic of this podcast has not been spoken as of yet. It's
Yeah.
been full-blown hockey Olympics talk the entire time. I just realized that. I was like, wait a second. Why did we come
Wait.
here today?
You know what else I loved, and I sent it in the group chat a bunch. I loved watching all of the baseball teams gathered around in the clubhouse or on the field
Watching on the big screen.
watching the big screens, watching the jumbotrons, watching their TVs, and all of them screaming.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what? Also, guess whose birthday it is today? Ben Rice. It's Ben
Oh my
Rice's
God.
birthday today.
Yeah, and guess who beat the Yankees today?
Anyways,
But yeah, Ashley wants to be like,
that's not
so
not the
important.
topic of conversation, Sam.
Sorry, you brought up Ben Rice. You brought up the base.
Oh boy.
I have the power. Anyways, so I was gonna say Jack Hughes
I
is
have
so
the
nice
power.
for winning the gold medal for Ben Rice.
The
And
Mets still won.
and that's poetry. Call me a poet. I'm-
Call me. a
Oh
poet.
boy.
I'm like, who needs Dr. Seuss when you have me?
I don't even know.
Anyways, let's
Now
use
that we
this as
spent
a
35
segue,
minutes
since
talking
we're-
about
you know what?
Jack Hughes
Real
and
fans-
Ben Rice.
Real fans, we can talk about our favorite athletes forever. There's always new information to talk about. But since I brought up a different sport, let's use that as a segue to just talk about the topic that this episode is actually supposed to be about.
And Ashley, that is.
We already talked about this at the beginning of the episode really quickly.
Technically, you have to remind me because I feel like it was never fully
How
established.
being an athlete has impacted
How does
your
being
life.
an athlete shape you? So, like, if you think about it, you are a disciplined person because you are an athlete. You're resilient. You're coachable, which translates to being teachable in the workforce. Things like that. So, like, just how did being an athlete help you as an adult?
I would say for me is a little bit different because I'm working in my alma mater.
I
So
know.
like with me doing that, me being an athlete there, all I want to do is give the athletes the things that I never had. If that makes sense.
That's awesome.
But that's also important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did that. I mean, I did that at every school that I work for, but like where I'm at now, it's like heightened because I'm like, nah. I'm going all out. All
also,
out.
like, I'm not even talking like things. I'm talking like your mindset and things like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like mentally, I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I'm like, social media wasn't a big thing back then. Like again, it was 2014. It's not saying I was in college in 2004.
Yeah,
when
you
it wasn't
old
a
lady.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm not even 30 yet. Shut up. But she's like, it's like, I lost my train of thought now, guys. Fuck.
Trying to get your athletes what you
Oh, so basically, so when I was in college, like the social media aspect of things was just stupid graphics that you just plaster an poorly photoshopped outline of you on a poster and you called it a day. Now it's videos, it's photo editing, it's insane graphic design, it's videography, it's streaming, it's everything and their freaking mother.
Oh my.
It's like since I didn't have that then, it's like I want to provide that now. So me is like I am determined. And I feel like no matter what, as an athlete, I was also determined. Because I was determined to win a championship. And I did. Just yeah. Yeah. But no, I mean,
Nice.
as an athlete, you always get like a lot of characteristics. Like you said, discipline is what Lauren mentioned. And that's a really like good one. I really think that's probably the most important. Teamwork that Kate mentioned.
You also know how to handle pressure,
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
which helps in the real world, right? Because there are some people out there who just can't handle life.
No, there are times where I still can't handle life. Let's be real. I'll be
No,
honest.
but you
Oh,
handle it
mood.
better than a person who doesn't understand
Oh
pressure.
yeah. Like there are times where it's just like you gotta keep trucking through the like rolling with the punches at this point. Like my coach used to tell me 5-second memory. So if something happens, cool, great. It's done in 5 seconds. If it's not done in 5 seconds, then you're dwelling on the past and you're just making your life a living hell for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing. 5-second memory is my biggest thing.
5-second memory is a good one. My coach always had to like drill that into my head because I was a leader for my team. It was like me and his daughter that were kind of like the captains and the leaders of the team. And it was always like, Her and I, between the two of us, always felt like if we didn't win, it was our fault, or if we
Yeah.
didn't, like, we should have made that shot, or we should have done this, or we should have done that. Especially when we were younger, because I've played competitive ball from the time I was like 9, I think, right? So it was one of those things where it was like, oh, we always tried to blame ourselves, and 5-second memory, like, shake it off, it's not your fault. Like, you
Yeah.
know, you're focusing too much on one thing that doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
So
It's just also crazy because it's like, I also feel like sports, I feel like we also talked about this like in an early episode when we did like the effects of sports, especially on like young kids or something like that. Like I feel like we talked about this, but it's like being sport also shapes you into a specific person. And it means like shaping you into a decent human being, a hardworking person, dedicated, determined, all that adjectives that I can explain.
Well, it teaches you so much discipline in a lot of aspects, right? Like being a determined person, being a dedicated person, being like, to me, all of that is umbrellaed under being disciplined and like practicing your craft and focusing on your sport and trying to do the best that you can, right? Because there's more than just, I mean, for me, I played basketball, right? Picking up a ball and putting it in a net. There's so much that goes into it. You have to practice multiple times a week. You have to practice outside of practice. You have to do all of these things, and on top of that, balance your social life and your school life and your family, and it becomes difficult. But
time management,
it teaches you time management,
especially in college too. The NCAA has really cracked down on like kids going to class, really. And I think a lot of schools like UNC got caught, Michigan State got caught, Louisville got caught, and it's basically just like students are faking absences or no, faking attendances, where they just had paid someone to go, or they just had the teachers just sign off on them saying, yep, they're good to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just say that they show up to class.
That's
and they
crazy.
really did it. So the NCAA has actually cracked down on that recently. And now everyone who's getting recruited, or from what I've seen, has on their Twitter header is their GPA from high school.
Nice.
Because the NCAA is like, yeah, you may be D1, but you're not always going to actually get into the professional leagues. So what's going to happen to you next? A liberal arts degree is going to get you where?
Yeah.
Like, just genuine question. But it's like another thing is like planning. You have a goal in mind, cool. But then like when you have that goal as an athlete, you take the same mentality into your work life. But I don't know. But do you think different, this is also a really good question. I think I was talking to my coach about this. If you play a specific sport, do you think your mentality is different based on the tempo and the style of play?
I would say so, yeah.
So like how
I think it doesn't even matter like sport, like you could play the same sport and have different mentalities. Like I'm from a small town, right? So our team was people, we always made the joke, you pick them out of the cornfield, because it was so hard to find people that could play, right? But we would go up to these big tournaments up in the like Toronto area or even like Mississauga area and whatever. And these teams are basically taught like you kill to win, and if you don't win, it's the end of the world. Whereas we were told like go out and have fun. Like it is definitely on the coach, but even playing the same sport, you can have a different mentality and a different because we just, like I said, we were just there to have fun. We just wanted to enjoy ourselves and have a way to be athletic and be out and be an athlete without, killing ourselves.
That's valid. That's valid.
We liked to win, but it didn't mean we had to win for it to be the best day of our life, right? These other teams were like, oh, if we don't win, then we're jumping off the bridge later.
We also want to know like what kills a lot of these student athletes' mentalities lately. Their parents.
Oh, I believe it.
I have seen so many parents in my most recent years, I'd say, one specifically, but I'm obviously not going to get into that, would literally yell at his daughter on the court. Just blatantly said, "Get your head out of your fucking ass." She was like in 8th grade at the time. And she wouldn't listen to the coach. She would just do whatever her dad said. She's D1 now, don't get me wrong, but she's not like WNBA caliber.
Yeah.
So all of that mental strain for what?
There was a kid when my brother was still in grade school, and I don't know where this kid ended up actually, but we called this guy the soccer dad. You know, kind of similar to a soccer mom, always yelling on the side of the field and thinking they know best. And this guy would sit there and yell at his son. And you know what? Even at the other players too, mostly at his kid, but at other people too, that like almost trying to coach the team from the freaking stage. And I'm like, one time I remember we were at a basketball game and I was sitting there listening to the stuff he was saying. And I was like, you're actually stupid. If you ever picked up a basketball, you would never tell a kid to do that. Like,
Yeah.
let's be so for real right now.
Be for real, for real.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I just posted something in my story that I did not mean to post. I actually meant to send it to Matthew. Oopsies.
Oops.
It was a dog anyway, because Jet needs a sibling, but it's okay. It's a cute dog. Anywho.
I think another thing that being an athlete teaches you is how to have a healthy outlet for some of the shit you're dealing with in life. Because for me, if I was frustrated, I would just go shoot some hoops or go for a run or whatever. And I mean, it wouldn't fix the problem, but it would sometimes help me feel better, gave me a spot to be able to work out the emotions and whatever. I think that being an athlete gives you that space, whatever it is. You go kick a soccer ball, you feel better. Go swing a bat a few times, you're going to feel better.
That's why a lot of people use the gym now as their outlets, because it's like let's say, for example, for me, I don't have that easy outlet anymore. I don't have that easy access to a court as if I did like when I was in college, you know? So
yeah,
I need that outlet. So that's where working out became a big thing for me. And I know a lot of other athletes too. Like a lot of people
it's the same for me. I just wish we had there's not a lot of gym facilities in the town that I live in. And I'm not about to drive 20-30 minutes to go to the gym.
I wouldn't
So it's so hard going from being like that dedicated athlete. And I also was like stopped mid-COVID, right? In my season. So it was like I didn't really have a nice transition into not being that competitive athlete anymore.
Yeah.
But that stunk.
I kind of just naturally stopped being an athlete because, you know, obviously the whole like if you have a coach that ruins the sport for you,
definitely.
it kind of like ruins your mentality of being like, oh, like maybe I could play another sport. It's kind of like, well, if I don't like this sport, I'm not going to like any sport.
Yeah.
But I think it's also like kind of, I was literally like just seconds ago thinking, I was like, oh yeah, like these guys, like what most of us, well, not most of us, but like, like do something athletic. And I'm over here like, I don't. But I feel like instead of that, I've kind of channeled it into watching other people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, professional athletes. I've gotten more into sports like as a spectator since I've stopped playing. And I feel like that, I mean, obviously it's not going to be a nice outlet for everybody because, you know,
I mean, it's one way to get your rage out because you get it on your favorite players.
I also think it helps that I'm not necessarily like, I don't get frustrated like very easily. Like it will accumulate and then I will let it all out eventually. But it helps that it's not one of those things where it's like I need to get it out daily.
Yeah, I hear you.
So. I feel like being an athlete too, like piggybacking off the spectating thing, one gives you a better ability to learn other sports, watching sports, and two, even if you never reached a professional level or even like a college level or anything like that, you have a better understanding than the average Joe what that athlete is feeling. Like, even thinking back to when we talked about the whole like booing Luke every time he touched the puck. Yeah. Being an athlete, you look at that and go, that's not right, because you like he's gonna struggle, he's gonna have his moments, whereas like the average Joe is like, oh, you're getting paid this much money, you should be able to shoot a puck.
Again, that made me so angry.
Sam is just like, I have a mustache.
That's literally the same argument with Juan Soto. Like, yeah, we paid him a shit ton of money, but yeah, he started off shitty, but ended up actually leaving the team at the end. So,
like, I don't disagree they have to play to their potential, but that you're gonna have bad games. Yeah. And you're gonna have bad seasons.
It's not even that. It's about rallying behind your players, right? Like, and I I hate that I have to give Philadelphia props for this. I really do. But who was it? Kyle Tucker? I think it was Kyle Tucker. Who
Sure.
what Sam?
What? Sorry, I zoned out. What?
Kyle Tucker was the one who was batting terribly, and instead of booing him, was it Kyle Tucker for the Phillies?
Hold on. Hold on. I think you're right.
So anyway,
But
I'm
hold on.
90% sure it was Kyle Tucker. Anyway,
Yeah, wait.
whoever it was playing for the Phillies and struck out, struck out, struck out, struck out. Could not bat to save his life.
Yes, you
And
are correct. It is Tucker, yes.
It was Kyle Tucker. Okay. And you know what the Philadelphia fans did? Instead of booing him the next game, the next at bat, they cheered. And it wasn't like yay. It was like a loud cheers in Phillies.
Which is really what it should be, because you shouldn't be looking at your player and being like, boo, you suck because you missed a shot, you swung a bat wrong, you struck out, whatever. It should be, hey, we have your back.
He hit a home run that game.
As he should.
Crazy what the moral support will do for you.
Right.
But so, like, why are we booing because there's a bad play? You want to boo a bad call? Boo a bad call.
Yeah.
Stop booing bad plays or mental mistakes or mental blocks.
But it's really funny, and then people will hear us saying this, and they'll just be like, "No, we have every right to boo. We're wasting money. We want to win this. We want to win that."
You know
I
whose
understand that.
problem that is?
You know who else wants to win?
You're the
players.
one who spent the money. I literally don't give a fuck. Like, oh my gosh, you spent this money to go to a professional sporting event that you did not know the outcome of. So either you were going to leave feeling good about your team or you were going to leave feeling disappointed either way. Like,
honestly, like buying a ticket to a sports game, you know that that's a possibility that they're going to lose. I'm pretty sure that, like, I've been to multiple Devils games. I've been to multiple Tigers games. I'm 90% sure that the Tigers have lost more games than they've won that I've been to. And the Devils are probably about a 50-50, but I still have a great fucking time. Like,
yeah.
I don't care if they play like dog shit. I spent however much money. I had fun. I saw friends. I got food. I watched a sport. Who cares?
Yeah. I also think, I love to reiterate this fact that these athletes are humans. And I'm not going to sit over here and say that I am Luke Hughes, because I am nowhere close to being a professional athlete. I would
I'd like
never
to see
even
the people booing Luke do better.
Yeah,
put on
like,
skates and go do it.
Put on some fucking skates and go. I remember when we were in Buffalo and we were
We'll
skating,
lead the way for you.
I was trying to pretend like I was hitting a puck with a stick and I could barely stand up straight. And I was like, damn, and these athletes are going like what? 30 miles an hour?
No, listen, Kate, that was so funny because you didn't even have a stick in your hand. Okay, my boyfriend, who can't skate for the life of him and doesn't play hockey at all, literally looked at me one day and was like, I can't believe how hard it is to skate and also shoot a puck. Like, to hold a stick and actually hit a puck. Like, I thought it was easy. They make it look easy. I'm like, no.
You would think. No. It's actually really hard.
No.
But
so I'd love to see all you people boo and do better. Yeah. Go hit a home run. Go.
Oh, that's my favorite argument ever.
Like,
it's like, you want to boo this player if you think he could do better. Let's take Juan Soto, for example. You think that you can actually hit a 99-mile-an-hour fastball coming in at you close to your head?
Yeah. If you can do it, you have every right to boo.
I'm like, I would rather watch.
Don't blink.
You can be upset about it. You can be disappointed about it. You can feel like, hey, it sucks that they lost or that they messed this up or whatever. But to boo a player, to tell them they suck, to yell at them that they're bad people, to take to social media and say that they're shitty people because they fucked up is not right.
Yeah, because I promise you, these athletes are already convincing themselves of that exact thing that you're trying to say. And that's the one thing that we don't need to do, because that will ruin it. Because, like I was going to say, I am not Luke Hughes caliber athlete, but when I was in middle school and high school playing soccer, I scored a goal on my own net on a corner kick. And I literally left the field fucking sobbing because I was so disappointed in myself. And I was like, my teammates are going to fucking hate me. Do you know what they did? My teammates were like rallying behind me. They were like, hey, it's okay. Like, it's just a game. It's not the end of the world. Like, you're not the only one on the team. Like, obviously, if it was like one of those things where like that was a goal that kind of like determined the game, then that's not on you. That's on us as a team as a whole. Because if we're gonna like rely on, not letting goals in compared to scoring them, that's a team issue.
So I just came across something and I need to share with the class. It has nothing to
Okay.
do with the topic that we were talking about, but it does have something to do with Johnny Gaudreau.
Oh,
You know whose birthday is also today?
it was Johnny
yeah, his
Jr.'s
baby
birthday
son.
today.
Johnny
His
Jr.'s birthday.
Sons. Are you
His
kidding?
2-year-old.
Oh, because Kate mentioned that someone else's birthday is
2-year-old.
today is like Ben Rice. Great, fantastic. But you forgot to fucking mention it's his sons.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
I'm sorry, I knew that.
I did too,
confirmed
and
that
it was just one of
earlier.
those
You guys
things
just leave
where
out all like the cool information.
up.
You know what? I'm very offended right now.
I just expect you to know it. Sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
not a hockey person like that. You would know that. Gosh, I'm like the one person out of four of us that
to
actually doesn't
continue to
watch
talk
hockey.
about Johnny Jr., I thought it was really cute how they brought Johnny's children onto
Johnny's
the ice.
children on the ice to take the picture.
That was so cute.
Johnny's jersey. I was sobbing, literally full on tears
Seeing
down
the
my face.
Gaudreau family all in the stands, like crying.
Whoa!
What's going on?
State of emergency, baby. Wow, we're literally on a travel ban. It literally says state of emergency for New York City. A travel ban is going to be beginning at 9 a.m. due to dangerous blizzard conditions and non-essential vehicles. How bad is it outside right now? Wait, ring camera.
I don't even want to look.
Why is there even? What is happening?
So our phones send out alerts like that sometimes. It's like it's kind of
We
like
get them too,
alert,
but never
like,
for snow.
well, our lights
They
not on
want nobody
outside.
on the roads.
I can't see what it looks like outside, but thank God I got a good spot in the parking lot because I'm very. Hello?
Like, after this, I'm probably gonna go out and start clearing off whatever's.
I'm trying to see the live feed on my ring camera, but it's just loading. Oh, there we go. It's honestly doesn't. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. So should I go charge my phone? Like, was that?
Like, no. Like, this is how much snow is on our steps right now.
Well, your steps are covered too. Don't forget.
No, but like, look at the top one. The top one's not.
I can't tell.
That's
It looks green from here.
Well, yeah,
It looks
the
like
night
maybe like an
vision.
inch of snow.
It looks like just a little sliver, like a light dusting.
Yeah, no, there's definitely at least 3 inches outside right now. At least.
I literally.
Oh wait, look at the tree. Yo.
Yeah, there's at least 3
groundhog.
inches.
He was actually right. The groundhog.
Damn groundhog.
I'll kill that groundhog.
Mine said early spring, so
I was like, we should leave that whole emergency alert system in the pod right now because that was just chaotic.
I thought we were like entering a zombie apocalypse right there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so fucking scared.
me and Sam are like.
Well, Kate, hopefully you get one.
Did Kate's phone go off too?
Wait,
did
Kate,
your phone go off too?
Oh, it
no,
said
so
New
it
York
just me
City.
and you.
It was just New York City.
Yeah, and I'm in New Jersey, where the entire fucking state of New Jersey is experiencing a blizzard.
Well, hopefully that you'll get one soon, so that way you can just show your boss. Sorry, travel ban, can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
nice.
Well, hopefully I will know by tonight. Last time they literally like I had to call out, and then they didn't let anyone like. There was another person that was coming in at like 11, and this girl showed up, and then they were like, "Oh, hey, we're closed."
Oh,
it's like, okay, maybe you should have called like an hour ago and told her that, which was crazy.
I would literally call your boss at like 8 a.m. and be like, "Are we really
like,
open?"
Hey, just checking because I have one of my manager's numbers, and literally yesterday she's like, "I better see you here on Monday, hell or high water, because you're my opener." And so I'm gonna text her and be like, "Hey, just making sure
so
that I'm
how about you manage the
before
place
I
that you actually go? No, how about you manage the store and open yourself?
Yeah. Like, who the fuck is gonna be coming out in that weather?
Okay, on that note, can I go charge my phone?
Yes.
Yeah, you should, because
you're on like 3%. No, you're on 1% now, if I'm being honest.
Yes. What are people doing outside?
But anywho, thanks for listening to our most unscripted episode ever.
Yeah, that was really chaotic.
I kind of liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a great time until the emergency broadcast scared the shit out of me.
I could hear it through my headphone, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
But
it was an
I'm
Amber
using that as
Alert.
a sound bit later.
But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we should do more episodes like this often, solely for the fact that it allows us just to be ourselves, speak our minds, and don't have to follow a stupid script. Even though, Ashley, the scripts are amazing. Side note, okay, so don't worry, not knocking
We
you there.
need to specify that the entire episode isn't scripted, but like it's
The
outline.
beginning mostly, yeah, like we outline it.
Like we have an
have
outline that we
things,
follow,
yes.
but this one we had no fucking clue what we were talking about the entire time.
I like being on track and being on topic because I am so type A that it hurts.
Just gonna say type A.
I am so type A that it hurts. So I don't like doing things unscripted. So I'm like, these are our guidelines and these are what the topics we're talking about. And then we just yap around those topics. So we're not fully scripted. This was just completely no scripts, nowhere.
Yeah, we had no idea what we were doing until we clicked record. And even after that, I think 2 minutes in, we were like, what are we talking about?
So I
we
think
said, oh, this is the topic. And then, just kidding, we're going to talk about Jack Hughes for 30 minutes.
I say the next time we deal with an unscripted episode, I say we go in with an outline, but no beginning intros, no outros. We're just gonna rock, and then just keep the topics in line, so that way we have some sort of structure.
I support it.
You know, but I like a chaotic episode.
I mean, because for people like me, I mean, I can't even. When I tell stories, I'm like, oh, here's
Me
the
too.
and then like in the middle, I'll be like, okay, well, you need to know how I got to this point. So like, let me tell you this life story about this. And you know,
Matt
there was
gets
obviously
mad
something
at
that happened
me.
before that, so I have to tell you my whole entire life story from the second I, exited the womb to now.
Matt gets
I'll be
so
like,
mad
I
at me.
had my first memory when I was 3, and I received a rainbow umbrella at my birthday party. You're welcome.
On that note, before this goes on to another 30-minute tangent, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Have a wonderful night.
I gotta go switch my laundry.
I gotta go charge my phone before the power goes out.
Everyone in the New York tri-state area, stay safe, stay inside, clearly, because we got the emergency alert, you know?
Well, this will be posted on Wednesday, so hopefully
same thing.
you're shoveled out by
Clip
then.
it tonight and put it on TikTok in the morning.
There you go. Perfect. But, all right. How do we... Okay.
Love
Don't
you
forget
all.
to...
Bye,
Yeah, wait, Kate's gonna say it.
Like, subscribe, follow,
comment.
Whoa.
Tag a friend. Share it.
Talk about it with
let
a
us
friend. You don't
know
have to
if there's
share it.
anything you want us to talk about, because obviously we love to do that.
Ooh, I got an idea.
We love to yap.
Yeah,
literally.
I'm putting you in the group chat before I forget.
Sit here with microphones in front of us because we love the sounds of our own voices. Sometimes I have pipes, apparently. Oh, anyways.
On that note, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.